to all our listeners. Welcome to Ako Naman Muna. I'm your host, Aliza Castro, a Gen Z panganay. For today's episode, entitled The Eldest Child in Filipino Household Culture, joining us today is Aaron Cruz, a millennial panganay, para pag-usapan ang cultural tension between generations, lalo na sa expectations, mental load, at utang ng loob in Filipino household.
Hi Eliza, maraming salamat for inviting me. Admittedly, medyo nervous pero I'm so ready to share yung mga experience naming mga millennials noong araw.
So, Aaron, ano yung mga lines na tumatak sa'yo growing up as the panganay?
Noong araw kasi, sobrang strong ng utang na loob culture sa generation namin. Kada maririnig mo yung ikaw ang pag-asa ng pamilya. O kaya yung iginapang kita kaya parang reminder na hanggang dun na lang talaga purpose mo in life. Na you owe your family your future. Tapos meron palagi din nilang sinasabi noon yung tulungan mo ang kapatid mo. Kaya ang dating maaga kaming nag-mature. Kumbaga you're not living for yourself. Ultimo childhood nga namin, di namin na-live to the fullest. Kasi as the eldest, we're expected to step up.
For us Gen Z naman, we're really trying to redefine obligation. We would think na it should be love, not debt. Pero syempre, nagpapakita pa rin kami ng gratitude. Pero hindi sa paraan na nababurn out na kami.
Grabe! Iba talaga. Noon, hindi kasi kine-question ng obligasyon.
Okay, let's talk about finances naman. Kasi alam naman natin na inevitable ang panganay plus pera equals pressure talaga.
Ay oo. Noon, expected talaga na buong sahod ibibigay sa parents kasi tradition daw yun. Hindi uso yung mag-save for yourself. Kaya nga madami ding panganay na naging ATM ng pamilya. Lalo na pag may sakit ang parents or kulang ang kita. Kaya marami sa aming millennial panganays ngayon na nasa 30s na walang savings or retirement fund. Kasi years kami nagbibigay ng walang boundaries. Push over sa pamilya na minsan kahit namimihasa na wala na lang ding magawa kasi nakasanayan na.
Sa Gen Z kasi ngayon, nagbabago na yung approach. Uso na yung family budget meetings. Mga statements like, kaya ko 15 to 20% lang, or that is outside my budget. And yes, minsan we really have to stand our ground and say, hindi ako ATM, hindi ako retirement plan.
Grabe, if I said that noon, ang balik sa akin would be, nagbago ka, madamot ka, or wala kang utang na loob. Iba na talaga ang panahon ngayon.
Okay, so how about mental load? Kasi alam naman nating lahat na iba pa rin yung emotional expectations pagdating sa panganay.
Sa aming millennials, tahimik ang hirap. Yung you are the eldest, you should know better. Constant yan. Hindi ka pwede magpakita ng pagod or magkamali. So we learn to keep things to ourselves. Yung crying in the bathroom, emotional exhaustion, perfectionism, normal yan. Yung just maraming dreams ang delay. Yung practicality over passion. Kukuha ka ng trabaho na may sweldo agad instead of pursuing your dream career.
Sa amin naman, mas vocal kami kasi we are trying to break the generational curse talaga. My lines like, paano naman ako, may pangarap din ako, napapag-iwanan na ako. Or boundaries like, I need a mental health day. Other people's emergency is not my emergency. To help ease the burden, we also learn from mental health advocates like your millennial psychologist or Dr. Kilimang Guru and Thea Leonen who normalize self-care.
Sana noon pa meron ng ganyan. Kasi kami, hindi namin natutunan mag-set ng limits. Responsibility first, kahit pagod na, kahit alagaan sarili namin, hindi namin magawa.
Pero, syempre, kahit may boundaries na, there will always be guilt pa rin.
Oo, common yung wala kang utang na loob, madamot ka. O buti ka pa, kami dito. Kahit non-essential yung request, ang hirap mag-no. Sobrang normal lang kasi mang guilt trip noon.
For us mga Gen Z, we're redefining family loyalty. Hindi na siya about blind obedience. It's more like connection over control, conversations over commands, loyalty with limits. Though we still help naman kasi family is family at the end of the day. Pero hindi to the point na naubos kami. We know how to say no.
And that's cultural shift. You are guys the first generation to ask the question, pwede bang tumulong without losing myself? And that takes guts.
Aaron, thank you so much for sharing your millennial experience. As you guys can see, we have the same love for family, Pero iba na yung tools to avoid burnout.
I'm glad na nagbago na yung norms. Panganay pa rin, pero may space na for self-care.
To all the eldest children who are currently listening, always remember na pwedeng tumulong pero not to the point na mauubos ka na. You can care without collapsing and may karapatan kang magpahinga. This has been Ako Naman Muna. I'll see you in the next episode.